Hello, my name is Maria Bennett, and I live in Medford, Oregon. Before I started to do the program of Happy Couples Win, my marriage was at the breaking point, and we were living separately from each other. My husband was threatening divorce, and we had no communication, and we really had a very, very, very toxic relationship. After I started applying the tools from the program, I started seeing a major shift. In just a couple of weeks, my husband moved in, and I was the only one applying these tools, and still I saw a big shift in my husband too. Besides that, we started having such a more passionate relationship, much more happy, much more harmonious, with a total different communication. Things are better than they ever were, and because of that, I really want to thank all the team of Happy Couples Win, and I want to thank to Mario because you guys really changed my life and saved my marriage. Thank you so much.
We're about to do something special. I'm going to take you through like from beginning to end, what it's going to take for you to like have the best relationship of your life, you be the best human being that you could have ever been. Why don't you just go ahead and tell me what had you come into the program? What happened? Tell me.
So what was happening, it was that my marriage was basically getting destroyed. And I am doing personal counseling, and we are doing couples therapy, and things were not getting better. And he's living in another place now. He's renting because we decided to make a separation. But specifically the last week, when I got into a call with you, he was already saying that he didn't want to be in the relationship. But I had a little thing like inside of me. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do, and because I don't want to have regrets. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do.
You got a substantial investment in your relationship, and you want it to work, and you want to know that you gave everything you could to having it work, right? So you've been in Goats Win for not even a week.
No, not even a week.
Not even a week. So we've been doing this. So tell me what's actually shifted, because you started doing the training.
So basically, I feel that we are getting closer. I feel, for example, that he started missing to be in the house with me. And I feel that's already starting to happen. And I feel the same for me, that I already feel that I want to be with him. Well, very well. Yesterday, he was here in the house. He slept here, and I was able to use it. And I was just amazed how in that moment, I felt it was like almost a shift, and I had to resist my urges, because there was a part that I was like, I want to like get mad at him and do my same old stuff. But then I was like, no, I have to try at least to do this. And I tried, and it worked. And then we had a nice night. We had a very good night.
Beautiful. And he stayed.
Yes, he did. And he was, in that moment, he was telling, I'm going to leave. If you don't stop doing this, I'm going to leave. And I was like, okay, that's really triggering for me. So I had to calm myself down. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do the disappearance. And then in a little bit, I was able to change it. And then I was able to even say, like, please don't tell me that you're going to leave. That's not nice. And he didn't say anything, which that is a progress, because normally he just complains after.
Yeah, good for you. Yay, that's a win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, superstar, what is going on?
How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you doing?
He has been spending more nights. I think it's the third night now, and it's been pretty good, because normally we kind of get into an argument, and then he leaves.
That's right.
That's normally what happens when there is something good that is happening. I feel that is not gonna last. That's one of the things that, like, I have been ACCing myself a lot.
Yeah.
Because I realized that, and then I am really afraid that I'm gonna do something wrong. That I'm gonna do something wrong, and he's gonna get mad at me.
All right, so good. We're good to go. All right, so first of all, your power score is 100%. What? Let's go. All right, you're doing what you said you do every single day. Proud of you.
So my husband is been staying here every day right now. That's one of my wins,
That's a
and
big.
uh, it's a big win. We have been pretty well, actually. We have been pretty well. We were actually talking about buying property together, and yeah, so things have been going really, really well, and I have been able to stop myself and ACC myself, which it has to happen a lot of times, but
I'm proud of you. Come on, that's a big win on three. One, two, three. Yes. Come on. Yes. So husband's been there. He's been staying there at home for the last week or so.
yeah, mostly the last week. Like there was some things, there was a time that he sometimes he like 2 or 3 days ago say when he got that was something that was really important. There was like sometimes when he feels mad or upset, he's like, I'm gonna go to my house. And like I just didn't say anything to him. I said, okay, if you want to, like do whatever you need, you know? But then he just like normally he would just storm off and leave. But then that day he stayed in the house and he was just like stayed closed in the bedroom like for a while, and then he went to paint. But he stayed here while he was upset, which is really good. And I just tried to give him the space, like, you know? So that was really good.
Come on. You're killing it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's a big, big, big win. All right. So tell me what your wins are. What are your wins?
Um, my wins. I have been just having a great time with my husband, and everything has been great. And I have just been organizing my life, so we towards what we want to do, and yeah, that's been my wins.
And did he notice a change in you?
Yes, oh no, for sure. That's I think that's why he decided to stay and everything. And sometimes even he told me like he was feeling kind of afraid things would go back how they were and everything, but he noticed a change, and I feel there is little changes in him too.
One, two, three. Yes. Come on. I am so proud of you.
Thank
So
you.
proud. All right. Here we are. You're on time. You're early. You sent me a message to send you the link. Come on. Showing up like a goat, man. I love it. What are your wins? Tell me about your wins.
So my wins is that my husband left me a beautiful note in the house before he left, and he wrote that he was going to do therapy in the note, which is really beautiful what he did. And I start seeing a big change on him too. Like I start feeling him different, you know. And he asked me like, what do you need for me to make you feel more happy and everything? And I asked him, I would like you to do therapy and to work on your communication. And he left me that note today, so that's a
Let's
big thing.
go on three. One, two, three. Yes. Come on. Superstar. Let's go.
I don't know, I'm still like believing, like not believing, you know, that it's like, oh my god, I did this.
Yes.
We are looking to we want to buy a place, so we are looking for a property to buy because we are going to have to leave the rental
Yeah.
from his grandma. So I am just now, I have a lot of my attention focused. I want to get a property because that was always our dream. It was to get a property.
So what's the thing that you think that made the biggest difference inside of you being able to shift your relationship?
I think it was definitely my communication and how I show up,
Yeah.
because that's the biggest thing. And I noticed too, like we had a lot of arguments before, you know, and I I would just react to like his requests, like I would react in a negative way. I wouldn't look at them like as a request. I
Yeah.
would look at them kind of like, don't tell me what to do,
Yes.
you know? And still the don't tell me what to do shows up, but I try to like a see myself, you know,
Yeah. Good
and
for
just
you.
Yeah, and it just doesn't show up just with him. It shows up with other people. So that's not just with him. So I have been trying even to understand with other people, you know, and I think what really changed was really how I show up for him and like not react. Even yesterday, I'm just thinking about that. My like he was having a reaction with my son, which I didn't really like.
Mm.
Try to be calm, and then he was communicating with me that he wanted me to be more assertive with my son, you know, and before I would just get mad at him or defensive, but I just tried to be calm. I disappeared him. And then like in the end of it, I'm thinking about that was a big win. Because I sent him a message saying like disappearing him and everything. And he then like I said, okay, I think we need to do like maybe we should do like some therapy for our son. And like maybe we should do find like do a like a coaching how to parent our son together, so that we can like have the same ideas and ideals. And in the end he sent me just a message saying I love you, thank you so much for supporting me and everything. And that like normally he would not say that. He would be defensive, you know, and he would be like saying you don't understand me, like all of these things. And that was a big win too. I'm just thinking, and I was so surprised and so thankful and so grateful in that moment.
Here's what happens now, okay? Is that now you've been able to take something and you did this big thing, you accomplished this. Now it's like, wait a minute, what else can I accomplish? What
Yeah,
else can I do? Does that make sense?
yeah,
That's the opportunity. Yeah. Yeah. So now you get to take this and you get to take all of this and now we get to use it for what's next. Well, obviously right now it's going to be for you guys to buy your own home. That's going to be amazing, right? You're going to use that
yeah,
power for that, and then you're going to use it for other stuff because that's what we do. We take this lightning in a bottle that you have because you saved your marriage, and you can say, okay, now I saved my marriage. Now what else do I want to do? I want to do this, and I want to do this, and then we use the same stuff, the same power to go do those other things as well.